Oh, oh. Hello, hello. I don't know why my OBS is kind of fucking with me right now. Where I have the YouTube chat panel in the corner, and instead it's giving me the YouTube control panel. And I know there's a way to add it, and yet I can't. Damn, damn, damn. Add a new one. Custom docs. Annoying because it literally was like, oh yeah, to view your chat, sign in, and I signed in, and it's like, oh, you want the YouTube control panel, right? I'm like, no, I have that already. I'm good. I just want to see my chat. This, anything. Add on this. Unfortunate. Okay, hold on. Okay, how's everybody doing? How are we doing? What are we doing? How are we feeling? Is Twitch dying again? I see that it says it's unstable, but it's also much better than it said yesterday, so perhaps it's terrible. Other thing, anybody on Twitch, on the Twitch end, right? Have we actually seen any of my follow notifications go up? Is that a thing that has happened? Holy shit, I'm looking at Twitch right now, and yeah, it is dying. Hold on. Like, I'm looking at it, and it is, the frame rate is such shit. I don't know why. The audio's fine. The audio's fine, but the, the fucking actual thing just looks really bad. Like, the frame rate looks really bad. What if I pause stream? That shouldn't help my upload speed. Alright, we're doing some light troubleshooting, then we're gonna yap. I also have a new thing to show y'all, but we need to fix this shit first. Yeah, okay. Yeah, two things. To anybody in Twitch chat, is the frame rate just really shit? If so, I don't know what I can even do to try and fix it. YouTube, y'all should be fine. Y'all should be vibing, chilling, doing great. Cause I just have it straight up set for multi-streaming, and it's been fine for the past like 2 weeks, and then starting last stream, it just took a giant shit. And it's like, I don't know, I could just re-input my Steam key or my stream key, but it's like, what's that gonna do? Like, Twitch is really far behind. It's like a good 2 minutes behind at this point. It's supposed to be like 10 seconds behind. And yeah, no, it looks kind of bad. What does one do about that? What do I do? How do I fix that? Okay, now it says the bitrate's fine. Now it says the bitrate's fine. So maybe magically fixed. I paused the streams and it says the bitrate is now going up, and it seems like the bitrate's better. So I'll just keep stream pause. Maybe that's. But like, your bitrate should just be upload speed, right? So why would me watching this stream affect my upload? Okay, whatever. As long as it works, it's fine. But yeah, Twitch. Anybody on Twitch chat? Are we seeing these follow notifications? Have we seen any follow notifications? Because I have them set up, and they're funny, and nobody's commented on them, which makes me think that they're like, I haven't been like actively watching, obviously. So it's definitely possible that they're just not showing up. Let me see what I can do with alerts. My alerts. Alert box number 1, is that it? Edit alerts. I have new follower. Any new follower to your channel. That is said. So yeah, I have it set up for a new follower and for new subs. Has anybody actually seen these notifications? Can I get somebody in the Twitch chat? Even if you're here, can you unfollow and refollow and see if it activates it? Let me pull up my Twitch chat on my phone since for some reason my OBS doesn't want to have Google chat up. Google chat, YouTube chat. So I'll have Twitch on my phone and then I'll have YouTube on my other monitor. Okay, yeah, I can see Twitch now on my phone. I should also charge my phone. Oh boy. Yeah, that's fine. Twitch chat sideways. Okay. Hold on, I know what I can do to test it. Can't follow myself, I'm guessing. Stream. Let me talk to somebody that I know. Okay, real quick. I'm gonna call my friend, so I can just message him. Hold on. Let me DM you. Or is there a way that I can like, yeah, but even if I manually set it, even if I manually activate it, is that gonna play it? Okay, if I go to alerts, is there a way to like manually activate an alert so I can like look at it? Is there anything I can do? Activity feed control, skip, replay, or block Twitch alerts with your activity feed. Okay. I mean, yeah, I should probably have that. I have it set. I have new follower. It's set to yes. I have sub. That is also set to on. So I don't know. It should work. Has anybody noticed it like go off ever? I can preview it. Oh, I can send a test alert. There we go. See if it's working. Let me. How am I gonna listen to it though? I guess let me open up a tab from my so I can hear it. Okay, hold on. I figured out how to test it. Still very behind, but the frame rate is still really. It's really the frame rate's bad and it is behind. It's like 2 minutes behind. So I'm gonna sit here for a second and see see if this works. Why is it just unstable? Networking or encoding issues? Been stable for like 5 seconds at a time. There we go. Stable for 30 seconds. Cool. I don't know. It's just it's unstable. And even when it's stable, though, the frame rate's still not very good. I don't understand. I don't get it. What do I do? What do I do about that? Oh, now it's just... Okay. It seems pretty bad. How long it takes for this actually... At this point, I'm just trying to watch and fucking troubleshoot this shit. I clicked send Tesla. I haven't seen it come through. I clicked send Tesla like. I still haven't seen it. The audio's cutting out now. About that. It still hasn't sent it. I don't understand. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Just not. It didn't send. I clicked send Tesla and it didn't do anything. What do I have wrong here? Why is this not working? It's set for new follower, and it's checked on yes. It's checked on yes. New follower. Any new follower to your channel. Checked yes. How do I fix this? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna click send Tesla again. Okay. I've clicked it like 3 times. Just somebody keep an eye out for it and tell me if anything goes off. I'm gonna pause my stream again, like pause watching it, because I think that is fucking up my bitrate. So okay, let's there. Let me hop back over to it. Ooh boy, off to a great start, aren't we? Everything's breaking and not working. I close that. Okay. Let's just jump into it, I guess. Let's just start going. Okay, so first new feature. Ready? Everybody ready? Crazy. You ready? Ready? Wow. We're gonna see how this goes. I figure while I'm here and I have all this dead space on the left side of the stream, I might as well do something with it. So I'm doing songs of the day. So obviously it says songs of the day. That's crazy. And then obviously one of them says on brand and one of them says off brand. That is not to denote quality or like big budget versus. That's not what it's talking about. It's saying. So the on-brand song of the day is gonna be something that meets my or fits into my usual genre of music. Like if you listen to a song that's on the on-brand section, you could probably make educated guesses as to what other songs I will like. That's a good way to put it. So if you see on-brand and you listen to that, you can guess other songs that I like. Off-brand songs are songs that are not really in my usual wheelhouse. However, I do like them a lot. I guess pretty much every song of the day is going to be songs that I like a lot. But the point is, it's not my usual genre or usual stuff. Also, here, let me fix this light so y'all can. Whereas my lighting's also off right now. There we go. Yes. So off-brand song of the day is just going to be like. Here's some other music that I like that's not the typical type of music that I listen to. That's what that's for. Now, obviously, it'd be really cool if I could play these songs, at least in the background, while I streamed, at least in the very beginning, right? Like, beginning of stream right now while I'm yapping, if I could just have it in the background. However, I know that that's not going to work out. So, they're just going to sit there. They're going to look cool. That's the plan. So, this is my way of giving music recommendations, I guess. Not even music recommendations, just stuff that I like. Here's some songs I like. That's basically what this is gonna be. And I figured it's just like, well, there's nothing over here anyways. It'll be cute, right? And we'll see how long 2 songs a day last for. Well, again, a day is a stream. So 2 songs per stream, which I feel like I could keep up for quite a while. I feel like I could keep up for a pretty long time. But eventually, I feel like it'll be okay if it's been like more than 6 months and a song repeats. I feel like that's plenty of time to be like, hey, in case somebody new is watching who hasn't heard the song yet, here's song of the day. It's okay if it's repeating as long as it's not too often. So yeah, we got song of the day now. We got some Arctic Monkeys, but an Arctic Monkeys song that like is not on any actual album for some reason, even though it's really good and it can like compete with stuff that's off AM. And then we got a Lanny Drake song down there, and or no, is I always forget if it's Alani or Eleni. I know it's spelled Eleni, but the point is, it's very different. It's sad, moody music down there, but it's pretty good. I like it. Yeah, some little stuff, some songs and such. Okay, Twitch says the bitrate's good now. As soon as I pause stream, it's going fine. So I'm just gonna keep stream paused, and I'm gonna hope that it's going well. And if anybody notices that it's either going great or going terribly, please let me know. If somebody on Twitch is like, yeah, it looks great, no, the frame rate looks good, and sounds great, it's like, cool, awesome. If it doesn't, I would still like to know. I don't know what to do to fix it at this point, but I would still like to know if it's not working out. Oh, and it says unstable again. Isn't that cool? I haven't changed anything. It's still paused. I have not done anything to change it. Now it says unstable. That's cool. I don't know what to do about that. Because even yesterday, right, we tried flipping it, because I am dual casting, right, to YouTube and Twitch. And I tried flipping it so that it was just Twitch, or that Twitch was the primary and YouTube was the secondary. And Twitch was still saying that it was unstable, and YouTube's just running fine, so I don't know what to do about it. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it. Like, either way, even if I flip them where YouTube's my dual cast, right, and Twitch is my primary, YouTube keeps saying, oh yeah, we're going fine over here, and Twitch keeps saying, oh, we're having trouble, so I don't know what to do about that. I don't know what to do about that. Okay. We're gonna yap for just a little bit. I have a notes thing now. I have a little notes app. Not in that app, but I have a little notes page for me of stuff that I think would be interesting to talk about. I think I mainly just have 2 little things today. No, I'll talk about the 2. Okay, it's like 3 things. Yeah, like 3 things. I feel like I was supposed to talk about something else too, but I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, we're talking about, for sure, like 2 or 3 things, though. So, probably should have been a little bit more prepared for this, but, let's do, what do I want to do first? The first 2 are, like, in theme with each other, and the last one's not really. It's just kind of its own thing, so we'll start with the first thing. Let me, let's see, where is this? Yeah, that. This, and then... and this. Yeah, that's fine. Anything here that's... should not be shown? Nah, everything's fine. Okay, so now I'll go over to... Okay, so the first 2 things I'll talk about is God of War. It's having its 15th anniversary, which is cool. I like God of War. Well, I like the new God of Wars, if I'm being honest. I played very little of the original 3 God of War. I played a little bit of the mobile, or not the mobile, the PSP ones back in the day, when we still had PSPs and DSs and stuff like that. I can't actually show you the fan gamer page because it's not up yet, but I guess this is the important part right here. So because of that, God of War is releasing 15th anniversary merch, which is pretty cool, because I like God of War Ragnarok quite a lot. It's one of my favorite storytelling in video games, period. I think God of War Ragnarok is so I'm probably gonna cop some of these. I don't actually know what these 2 are on the bottom. I'm thinking they're either like pins or magnets, right? Probably like pins or magnets. Which, if that's the case, I do like the Leviathan axe, so we'll see how much Leviathan axe ends up being. If it is a pin, if it's a magnet, less interested, but still kind of interested. I mean, I could put it on like my car or something like that, assuming it's like a car magnet. The mug, I can take or leave. Kind of goofy, but the shirts are also sick. Like this Brock and Sindri forging with the little symbols on the shoulders is pretty cool. I do like that. I think that's pretty neat. And then yeah, having like Jormungandr in like the shadow up here, and then Kratos and Atreus on the boat is pretty cool. I like both of these; they're pretty neat. So I thought this was worth noting. I'm sure if I translated this, I would know what this is. However, I'm not gonna do that because I also can't copy the text. So I would just be, oh wait, what? It's already in stock in Fangamer Japan. Okay. I still have no idea what this is. That's not helpful. Okay, hold on. Maybe we can figure this out. Oh yeah, it's definitely a pin, right? So it's already live in Fangamer Japan, but it's not live in regular Fangamer in like the US version. What does this say? I think there was a thingy there that said translate. Translate. I just clicked yeah. Link. English. What? English? You just asked me in English. Oh. I think you can. Oh my god. Okay, that's not helpful. That is not helpful. Okay, what does this say? What does this say? Bro, English. You can assume English, right? If my set language is English, I feel like that's an easy assumption to say. Oh yeah, you want this in English, right? Okay, it is a pen. Thank you. Great, awesome. That's all I needed. Thank you. Okay, so it is a pen. That is cool. We like that. We do like that. So I will probably end up getting a little Leviathan axe pin then. That's pretty much all I want to talk about for this specifically. Um, the second thing I want to talk about though is also connected to this, right? Because it was like an official God of War announcement. Was the art prints. So they were like, oh, we're also doing art prints, and we have art prints at the store, at this like specific online store for God of War and God of War Ragnarok. And it's like, oh, okay, that could be pretty cool. Again, I like God of War Ragnarok. I would get an art print, even if they're a little pricey. Like for a big, nice like art print, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay. I'd pay like probably like a decent chunk of money for that, right? Nothing crazy, but like for a good size art print, I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe. Um, so I looked into it. I'll go over here. So like here's an interesting one, right? Like they have a big old thing of Tyr, right? Tyr's temple, right? And you have to lower the water to get to Tyr's temple. And it's like, oh, okay, that does look pretty sick actually. Like look at like just the art on it. The actual art is like, ooh, that is fucking cool. Do quite like that actually. Now here's the issue. Is you can already see. Actually, this one is bigger than most of the other ones that I saw. This one's actually much bigger than most of the other ones I saw. This was 20 inches by 16 inches, right? So it's not tiny, but this is still pretty small, right? This is pretty small. It's only like a foot and what like foot and a half by a foot. Okay, let's say 2 feet by a foot and a half. I know it's not exactly right, but we'll say 2 feet by a foot and a half. Okay, that's not bad. It's okay. But then watch if we go back here. Yeah, so you can already start seeing the issue here. So again, if these are like really big, right? Here, like which one was I thinking about getting? Like this one, Freya's Pursuit. I was like, ooh, okay, that's pretty fucking cool. I like that. Freya's Pursuit from the beginning of the game. That is pretty neat. I'm like, all right, $100. I'm like, I could do that. Like, I'm not entirely against that price. I'm like, this art's fucking sick, dude. Look at that art. The art's gorgeous. It is a print, right? So it's not even like an original painting or anything like that. It's an art print. And I'm like, okay, all right, okay, still $100. If this is a good price, or if this is a good size, I'm kind of interested, right? So unframed, $100. It's 1 foot tall by like a little under 2 feet wide, bro. It is like that tall. It is not even like as tall as my head. And it's like, oh, damn. Like, look at this thing. It is tiny. It is fucking tiny. And like $100 for just the print, just the art print on the inside. If you want a frame for, again, this is what, 1 foot tall by like a little under 2 feet across. Let's see, where were the other options? There was a way to choose frames, I swear. Here we go. If you want this bitch framed, it is $330. Acrylic glass on dye bond. So yeah, this is unframed one. If you want it fine art print on metal, or if you want it framed, you're looking at $300 plus for 1 foot by 2 feet. And it's like, fuck, man, really? Like, come on. It's tiny. I like, look, for $100, even if it was framed for $100, I'm already like, I don't know. Not sure. That size is pretty small for $100. So I'm already on that page of like, I don't even think I'd pay $100 for it framed with how big it is. Then if you want it framed, you're looking at $300 plus. It's like, fuck, man, that is crazy. It's actually wild. So yeah, I want to talk about that because I saw this and I saw it being advertised right on the announcement page, and I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I like the art. The art's pretty sick. And it's like, it's fucking tiny for that price. That's crazy. Yeah, this is very far out of my my willingness to pay range, unfortunately. So, like, damn, damn. It really is like museum grade UV protection is like, okay, that is cool, but I'm just like 300. I'm paying an extra $220 for the frame. And it's like, yeah, this one, I guess, is also where I'm confused because, like, look, this is the frame is basically there is no frame, right? The frame is exactly to the size of the print. So where is the, like, this is on metal. So this is just printed on metal, right? Yeah, this is basically the perfect size frame one. And this one right here is, yeah, no, there's no unframed. This is just it by itself for $100. So it's like, yeah, nah, that's too much for me. Like, all these prices are pretty wild. Yeah, 125 to 495. It's like, this thing has to be like not quite poster sized, but it's got to be pretty big. It's like, it would probably have to be double the size for me to even consider this price. So if we were looking at, let me see, I need the visual again. If we were looking at double this size for $100, I'd be like, okay, maybe. But like, this thing is tiny. But look at that. It's like, compared to a fucking laptop monitor, like this little fucking MacBook Air, it's barely bigger than the monitor. I'm like, nah, this shit has to be something I can like put on a wall and be like, hey, look at that. Look at how cool and big and like it calls attention from the rest of the room. It's like, wow, that's pretty cool. This is like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool, but it's just tiny. Like, is that a little like magnet? that's what this reminds me of. Like, is that like just like a big fridge magnet? Is that what that is? Yeah. So yeah, it's just unfortunate how it's yeah, it's unfortunate the size and all that. That's all I wanted to yap about with God of War. That's what I was saying. The first two things are tied together because it's, oh, they also have the, oh no, this is also just the fan game one. Because I know that Insert Coin is supposed to be doing some merch as well, but that's also not up yet, to my knowledge. Let's see. Insert Coin. I think I checked like earlier today, and they don't have any of the new stuff up yet. Nope, all the same stuff. So yeah, maybe once that comes up, we'll talk about it a little bit real quick, but that's about it. Other thing we're gonna yap about just real quick is Tarkir. The Tarkir spoilers are out. I'm not gonna go through all the singles just because I honestly haven't even done that yet, and I will glance through them eventually. But I do just kind of want to look at the precons because these are what I'm very likely going to be actually buying. I might get a bundle. I'll talk about that actually in a second. But right now let's just look at the commander decks. So I think so. Here's the first one, right? And forgive me, I'm only been playing for like 7-8 months ish. So I still don't have the color identities memorized. I know there is a name. Is it Aspen? Is that what this color identity is? Is that what this is saying? I think that's what this means, right? Where white, black, and green together is Aspen. Is that what it's saying? Cause like Mardu sounds right, and Jeskai, I know these two. I've heard these being used to refer to color identities. So this, okay, I guess this is Aspen, right? White, black, green. And I think this one looks pretty cool and pretty fun. I think both the commander options look pretty fun and cute, and they'll sort of like their own little niche, right? Where the main person, what is this, Felithar? It's basically all your creatures attack with their toughness rather than their power. So it's like, okay, that's kind of cool. That's already an interesting little twist. And then it's creatures you control can attack even if they have defender. It's like, oh, okay, so you can use like walls and fortresses as your attackers. And it's like you're probably just going to be getting good value cards then if you're just paying for defenders. So you can be getting like 0-7, 0-8s probably out there for relatively cheap, and then they'll turn into 8-8s once you have your commander out. And it's like, oh, okay, all right. It's kind of nice. I like that. That's pretty cool. Last ability, sacrifice another creature, draw cards equal to sacrifice creature's toughness, then discard cards equal to his power. Is kind of nice. I mean, it's if you have a big toughness card out, which most of your cards are going to be big toughness cards, you're just drawing like say 7 cards, and even if they have power like 2, you're discarding 2 of them, and it's like it's still pretty nice. You're paying 3 to draw usually at least 5 cards, and then discard maybe 2. So it's not bad. It's all right. I do think in the issue here is gonna be this is gonna be a sink or swim kind of commander deck where as long as you have your commander out, you're probably gonna be eating pretty good of just like nice value cards. It reminds me a lot of, if anybody knows Marvel Snap and has played Marvel Snap. Hold on. Okay, back. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a very sink or swim commander deck though, where if your commander is not on the board, you just have a whole bunch of defenders that really aren't gonna be doing too much. I mean, you're gonna be pretty good in terms of just keeping yourself alive, but in terms of offense, you're gonna be struggling probably pretty hard. But yeah, as long as you have your, because I also don't think this is gonna make you too big of a target either. I think if you're playing Felithar, it's like, oh yeah, okay, you got good value cards. Oh, I was gonna say, if anybody knows Marvel Snap, it reminds me of back in the day, like the Black Bolt's stature decks, where it was just like they're just well statted cards for the cost. That's kind of what this deck reminds me of. But it's just interesting because you're building a whole different kind of, like, your mindset when you're building this is like, oh, I just want big defenders, right? Big toughness cards. It's like, okay, that's pretty cool. It's interesting. It's just, it seems nice and fun. That's this one. And then the second commander too is Flying Lifelink Spirit Dragon, right? And then at the beginning of your end step, put a number of +1/+1 counters on up to one other target creature you control equal to the number of life you gain this turn, and return up to one target creature with mana value less than or equal to the amount of life you lost this turn from your graveyard to the battlefield. Both those seem pretty good. I just don't know. See, we don't even have the actual full deck list yet, so I don't think it just. If I had to guess, I don't think the precon is going to play well into this. I think this is a great commander for a custom built deck, right? Or even just like modifying the base deck. But my guess is that most of this deck is going to be big toughness cards that probably aren't going to directly relate much to your healing. and you're definitely not really losing life if you have like 5 defenders out that are huge. So, eh. I think again, I think the card's great. I think the card's cool and fun, and I think it will be a great commander. But I'm guessing the precon's not going to play very heavily into it. So it's still, I think this is a good combo because regardless of if this is even going to play well as a commander, like in this precon, I think it's still a good commander. So I think regardless, it's a pretty good precon. Well, also assuming that the card's in it. Like, okay, let me just say the main commander for this precon seems good. The second commander also seems good, but I don't think they're going to synergize extremely well. So these seem like 2 separate deck good commanders. How about that? Okay, then we have, what is this? Jeskai, right? Which is blue, red, white. So we got Shiko and Narset. And Flying Vigilance is nice with Flurry, where it's whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy that, and if it targets a permanent or player, you may choose new targets for its copy. If you don't copy a spell this way, discard a card. So this will only work on basically instants and sorceries, right? Or it could work on enchantments too, and enchantments, I think, because as long as it targets a permanent or, well, no, because you attach an enchant. I actually don't know if enchantments are going to work. They might. But this seems like mainly you're getting free copies of your instants and sorceries as long as it's the second spell you cast on your turn or later. No, actually, it has to be the second spell. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn. I could still see this being good, right? It's not super interesting to me, but I could see it being good, where it's either you getting copies of your instants and sorceries, like 1 copy each turn, which is kind of nice, and then it's just kind of nice at 4/4 flying with vigilance, and then regardless of whether or not you're copying that, you're still drawing a card. It's like, okay, yeah, it's all right. It's not super interesting, but I can definitely see it being good. This monk person, I just don't think is very interesting at all. They have trample, they have prowess. You get +1/+1 until the end of the turn if you cast a non-creature spell, and then whenever they deal combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 combat damage to a player. So they also have to do damage to the player directly, right? Create that many 1/1 white monk creature tokens with prowess. So it's basically trying to make like a little monk army, and then you want to just be constantly casting non-creature spells. But then also, yeah, this commander would have to be dealing damage directly to them as well. So you're dealing commander damage. So it's like, the odds of players letting you get away with this is pretty low, and I also don't even think it's all that interesting. I don't think this is it. I think this is, meh. Oh wait, there's a full deck list here. Oops, shit, sorry. There's a full deck list here. Why is there no full deck list for this one? Oh, on March 24th, Commander at home. Okay, well, all right. Again, I'm not going to go all the way through this because I think it's going to take way too long, considering that I'm going to play Minerva and I'm probably going to try and finish the whole thing tonight, so that's going to be at least 2 hours, and I still want to go to the gym afterwards, so let's just keep going. Okay, this combo, both these to me seemed not good when I read them the first time. Let's go back over them again. So Soul Tie, so black, green, blue. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a creature spell from your graveyard by exiling 3 other cards from your graveyard and paying its other costs. This already to me is like, okay, that doesn't seem all that great. Where it's, yes, you can cast creature spells from your graveyard, be it to exile 3 cards, and you're still paying whatever mana cost they have. So it's like, okay, all right. I mean, your graveyard basically turns into an additional deck or an additional hand, right? Which is nice. But then exiling 3 cards every time you want to play one is like, it's not great. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control enter, if 1 or more of them entered from a graveyard or was cast from a graveyard, put 2 +1/+1 counters on this guy, on Kotis. Whenever one, okay. So basically, whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if it was cast from your graveyard or enters from the graveyard, you get +2 on this guy. And it's like, okay, that seems fine. He's gonna be like, I don't know, like as soon as he gets to like a 7/7, people are gonna be like, okay, let's kind of get rid of this guy. Like he seems fine. He doesn't seem like all that great. It's a deck that seems to be like mainly trying to, I guess, buff up your commander while also having your graveyard, right? You want cards in your graveyard, but then you're also exiling cards from your graveyard. So it's like, okay, it seems not very good. If I mean, yeah, it just doesn't seem all that great. This guy, so whenever Tevel attacks, so he's flying. Mill 3 cards. When you were, then you may return a land card from your graveyard onto the battlefield tapped. When one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. This is better, I think. I can see this being okay, right? Whenever he attacks, you mill 3 cards, and then if you're milling lands, right, you can put them back on the battlefield tapped most of the time. So it's giving you extra lands each turn, even though they're entering tapped. And then you're creating. It's also one or more cards leave your graveyard and create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. So it seems like this is only one per proc, right? So say if somehow you have 3 cards leave your deck or your graveyard at the same time, that would only create one. It seems probably a little bit better than this guy, but I don't think either of these are very good or interesting to me. Then we got what is this? Mardu Surge, right? And then we got red, white, black, and then mobilize. Whenever this creature attacks, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red soldier creature token, sacrificing it at the beginning of the next end step. When a creature token you control leaves the battlefield, draw a card if it was attacking you. Otherwise, each opponent loses 1 life. So I think this is actually all right. I don't think it's crazy or anything, but I think it's good. Where it's like you're basically making a free 1/1 every time that this creature attacks, right? So you could probably benefit from extra combat phases, but then even then you're only making like 1 or 2 extras, and they're just 1/1 tokens. It seems like the main thing you want to do is be making tokens, and then when they leave the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life, right? So if you're just making combat or like if you're making tokens in general that people kill, that is them leaving the battlefield. So then everybody loses 1 life, which is kind of nice. So this is just kind of like spam out tokens. That's what this seems to be. And then they get hurt if they destroy your tokens, and if not, obviously you get a full army of tokens. The problem is his actual main ability doesn't give you like an army of tokens; it just gives you 1 per turn, basically, that disappears. Then we got the actual dragon. Flying Death Touch is kind of cool. Whenever Minerva attacks, create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. When Minerva attacks, exile a number of cards from the top of your library equal to the number of differently named tokens you control. During any turn you attacked with the commander, you may play those cards. So again, it's just kind of adding more cards to your hand, which is nice. Again, I don't think this is anything crazy or super interesting, but yeah, I think this one's fine. It's fine. This one is the one where I'm like, I think it's the last one, yeah. This is the one where I was like, oh shit, okay. Timur, I don't know how to say that. Timur, let's go Timur. Timur, green, blue, red. Whenever you cast a creature spell, place a +1/+1 counter on Eshki. If that spell's power is 4 or greater, draw a card. If that spell's power is 6 or greater, Eshki deals damage equal to Eshki's power to each opponent. That seems really good, but you're also going to be a big target. Like, I think it is great, but that is what is making you such a heavy target. Because, like, every single time you cast a creature spell, she gets a +1/+1. And then you're also going to be getting bonuses on top of that of getting either more cards in hand or dealing damage directly to each opponent every turn. And the bigger she is, the more damage you're dealing to each opponent. So I think this one immediately to me is like, holy shit, okay, this one just seems really good. Again, you're going to be a big target, but I think that's for good reason because of how good she is. And then she's also only a 3-drop, which is kind of crazy as well. And then your dragon on top of that is Flying Trample, which is okay. Whenever it enters or attacks, look at the top 8 cards of your library. You may put a dragon creature card from among them onto the battlefield and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So every turn, when this thing attacks and it has Flying and Trample, so not too much is going to be blocking this thing, You're just kind of going to be swinging 7/7, and if anything blocks it too, again, it has trample, so you're going to swing through that, and it's like, oh, every time you're getting a free dragon card too that you play this bad boy, or that this, when it enters or when it attacks, and it's like, damn, both these two together seem really strong. Like, yeah, both these seem kind of crazy. The interesting thing is that this actually doesn't synergize super well. What is it? Rennie doesn't synergize super well with Eshki because Rennie just puts it onto the battlefield. It doesn't cast it for free. So they're not actually super synergistic, but this is just great value, and this is also just kind of great. So this is definitely the one I'm picking up, for sure. I'm definitely grabbing this one. I think this one is both fun in its design, but also really good. And then I'm definitely also picking up this guy up here, the white, black, green. I don't know how actually good this one's gonna be, but I think this one will be fun. So this one seems fun. This one seems probably good, but not super fun to me. This one seems neither good nor fun. Then this one seems kind of good, but again, not super interesting. And then this one seems like it's gonna be super high on fun and good meter. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about there. I've considered pre-ordering them from like probably from Amazon, but I really don't want to. The last time I did that, it took me a long time to get my commander deck. It took me like an extra 2.5 weeks to get it from the release date, which is crazy. And I guess so. Here's the thing. I wanted to pre-order it for my LGS, but my LGS only takes pre-orders if you have the fucking goofy membership. So you have to pay extra every month if you want to pre-order shit from them. And it's like, damn, you already kind of charge more than Amazon, and I'm willing to pay that to support you. So I want to pre-order product from you, and then you're like, well, actually, even though you're willing to give us extra money just cause, you also have to pay even more money on top of that if you want to do that. I'm like, oh, okay, well, all right, okay, all right, that's not super cool. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. They did say they're gonna have plenty of products. They should be like overstocked on all the Tarkir shit. So I'm like, all right, hopefully that's true. Because if it's not true, I'm gonna feel burned. Because they directly said we'll have plenty of products. So you don't have to worry about pre-ordering it. So if I go in and they don't have the commander decks I want, I'm probably just gonna start pre-ordering shit from Amazon. Unfortunately, they're kind of putting me in a spot where I'm like, I'm already willing to give you extra money because you're my LGS, and they're like, no, we need even more money if you want to support us. And I'm like, nah. So we'll see. And then say like with Spider-Man and Final Fantasy, I'm not super interested in Final Fantasy, but I might get something from Final Fantasy. They basically directly told me, Spider-Man and Final Fantasy, we can give no guarantees we'll have like any product at all. Like we are gonna order as much as we can, but it seems like we're not gonna get enough. So we're saying you should pre-order it. And I'm like, okay, but you also want me to pay extra to pre-order it. So hey, Amazon, how you doing? Also, fucking Spider-Man doesn't even have commander decks, so I don't know what I'm doing there. Yep. And that's the end of the app. That is the end of the app. So that's what I got for that. Yeah, that's all I got for Yapping. So we'll go ahead and do Minerva's Den now. How is it still unstable? That's crazy. Yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and throw up Minerva's Den. There's only 2 actual levels, if I remember correctly, in Minerva's Den. They're longer. I think they're slightly longer than the Bioshock 2 like regular levels, but not by much. Left. Yeah, I might need to buy some new headphones like this weekend. Fucking tonight, I might have to order some because I think my left ear just went out completely. Okay, now there we go. Okay, now we're good. Yeah. Game cap, Bioshock. It should only take us about 2 hours to get through Minerva's Den, and then after that, I was gonna say I kind of want to stream when I get back, like when I get home from the gym. But I know it's gonna be probably midnight at the earliest. Yeah, because I'm probably not gonna leave here until like 10 something. So Yeah, no. Okay, probably. Ooh, maybe not tomorrow either. If I might stream tomorrow, but the asterisk on that is. No, I have math tomorrow. I have some homework that I tried to get done today, and I got half of it done today. But I still have some I need to do, and it's due tomorrow. So, and I already have quite a few things I'm doing tomorrow. So, if I stream tomorrow, it'll be late. That's what I'm gonna say. If I do stream tomorrow, I don't expect him to be on earlier than 9 PST, by the way. So anybody needs that. Anytime I say is PST. Okay, Minerva's Den. Minerva's Den is like very rarely talked about at all. It like anywhere. Also, I'm gonna hit space. So I got fucking copyright claimed. Come on, I'm hitting space. I'm hitting space. Game. Okay. I got copyright claimed on like the last few streams for those fucking loading screens and the songs and loading screens. So luckily YouTube has a good feature that you can just like mute only the song audio, which is nice. So I've been doing that on YouTube. I don't think I've gotten anything from Twitch's end. They haven't copyright claimed me or anything, but it's literally like 5 or 6 seconds of just like a loading screen, and they're like, no, we're gonna copyright claim. I think on the last stream, the one where we finished Bioshock 2, I got 3 separate ones, and I was like, God damn, all right, I see how it is. Minerva's Den, yeah, Minerva's Den is like not talked about almost at all, from what I know and from what I've seen in the Bioshock community. Like no one's ever like brought it up to me. No one's ever talked about it. Even people that I have talked to about Bioshock, nobody ever brings up Minerva's Den, and I think Minerva's Den is actually pretty good. I think it's at least on par with Bioshock 2, where it still has that same. It has the same gameplay, right? The gameplay's still great. It's just like a condensed version of Bioshock 2. I'd say the villain's not as good, but I also think the characters that you kind of talk to along the way are pretty good though. So really, just the villain's kind of lame a little bit, but besides that, I think it's pretty good. Also, yeah, funny meme. In case y'all didn't hear it.
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Mr. Sigma.
Can you hear me?
We are Subject Sigma in this game. Before all the Sigma memes became a thing. Yeah, before all the Sigma memes, this was Subject Sigma, as in the what's it called? Not the Greek letter Sigma, not as in anything else. Because you could see it on his hand there when he picked up the pillar. It is the symbol Sigma. But yes, obviously nowadays it is funny to hear him be Mr. Sigma and Subject Sigma. I think there's another little Adam leech worm thing over here. So yep, there it is. They are still not super important, but considering that there's only 2 levels, the Atom is kind of condensed in this this DLC, so you kind of want as much as you can get. Ooh, textures. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just this one area, and then there's one loading screen to the next level, and that's it.
Don't let your guard down. The den's gone dark, but if you can reset the local power relay, I'll be able to get the juice flowing from here.
Also, I forgot, his voice, I remember it's from something. This dude, CM Porter, his voice actor is in something else I played recently. I can't remember what. I think I am supposed to actually go up here, right? Yeah, no, I guess we're not gonna go that way yet. Let me go downstairs first. Damn, I really can't remember. I'm sure if I looked it up, I would know, but I'm trying to just remember what game I was playing lately, and I heard his voice. And then I played this again, and I was like, oh, wait, what? They're the same.
Let me be the first to congratulate you on the founding of Rapture Central Computing. The great chain only grows stronger with each pair of hands
Very
laid
well.
upon it. I trust that you and I will choose to pull Rapture in the same direction.
Woohoo.
Welcome to Minerva's Den, the home of Rapture's high technology.
So yeah, Minerva's Den is the super duper. So it's obviously the central computing. Basically, it's a supercomputer back in like the 50s and well, probably like the mid 60s, because I think this takes place still after Bioshock 2. But honestly, it could take place before or during, and you wouldn't really notice.
He wants to think for himself. But you see, old friend, the machine has chosen me.
Oh yeah, so it's having a supercomputer back in the like 40s. It's like, oh, okay, all right. Well, it's already kind of wild, because like obviously there's like the Turing machine, right, and stuff like that. But this is like a computer, like a modern day computer for the most part. Like it pushes.
Splicers.
Yeah,
Security.
it's quite intense.
Strings in Minerva's Den now.
Yeah, but it's also just like the home of all of like the most advanced tech and science in Rapture. So even further than anywhere else, further than Fontaine, futuristic. Because also Fontaine's is more genetic splicing, right? More biology rather than technology. It's more genetic modification than anything else. But hey, look at that! Look at laser. Laser gun.
Look at you, Sigma. You think that Porter is your ally?
And there's Lancer type.
The Thinker knows
Daddies.
better.
The laser gun boys.
Knows.
I don't actually think there's a camera in this one either. I'm pretty sure there's no camera, no research camera, which is fine. Honestly, we don't really need it.
In our favor. Head up to my office in the executive
So
wing.
it is technically slightly harder, right? Because you can't research any enemies, but yeah, you don't honestly notice too much, especially since you're not fighting any of the crazy enemy types, since it's a relatively short DLC compared to the main game. One each of those. That's right. Don't give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm dying. Okay. I should be hopefully not sick very soon. I'm on like the very, very tail end of it, where at this point, no more coughing or sneezing or anything, just like very slightly runny nose and some phlegm, so should hopefully be a-okay. See you soon. Sorry, I can't go anywhere else yet.
The most
Can
advanced
I go in here?
device
Better check this.
The
Nope,
Thinker.
okay. I gotta go upstairs. It's like, I know you're pretty limited in this first bit where you can go. It's like Reed Wall and CM Porter. See, the two dudes that made the Thinker and the central computer. And then obviously we're talking to this dude, right? He's leading us through here. And this guy's the one that's like, no, this is all mine. Nobody can touch this. Just leave me alone. This is mine. Nope. Yep, security command. Security command is, again, kind of not very useful most of the time. I can just do this, and I can just run out of the room. Oop. I did take a decent little chunk of damage there, though. Sports boost. Yeah, we also don't have a super crazy amount of customization in Minerva's Den, because obviously, again, it's just very short, so we don't have as much atom to kind of spend as we want.
Mr. Ryan hired me to build a computer that could keep an entire city running on time. The Rapture Operational Data Interpreter Network.
At least we did
Folks
insect swarm
call
2
it
though.
the Thinker for short.
And cyclone trap.
We've harnessed the power of Adam
Ooh,
even in
definitely
this,
end up getting,
allowing the
I don't know
mainframe
why
to
Incinerate's
process
ending. I
data
think maybe
at
get
the speed
Incinerate.
of thought. In other words, it
Just
thinks for us.
naturally in this
Yes. Those vacuum bots sucked up all sorts of things before they went on the fritz. Crack one open, and you might find something you can use.
one. Yeah, basically the vacuum bots are little loot boxes for us. I don't have Electro Bolt yet, but mostly fine. So yeah, the laser is honestly not all that great. It's not bad, but even landing like full headshots, it's alright. Let's do that, so that way you shoot her, and I can get out of the way, and I can finish hacking you. There we go. Is there even anything over here? Door. Don't mean to grab these cigarettes, I just kind of am. You know, it is sometimes. Sometimes the cigarettes just call you. You don't even think about it. It just happens. Yeah. Even these are moving slower than they were at the point in at the point of the mid game that we were playing. Not the mid game, the normal game, right? It's like it's moving slower than it was in the main game. That's what I'm trying to say. Just a little bit extra cash, really, from doing that room. I don't really need that yet. I'll save that in case I need it later. There. Yeah, you can upgrade. There still are weapon upgrade machines in this. What did this do? Oh, he's a rocket sentry. Yeah, there still are weapon upgrade machines in this, just not super large. Oh shit, hold on. I literally can't shoot. Okay, there. Yeah, not a super large amount. I don't actually think we even get most of the guns in this game that we do in the regular game. I think we only get the drill, the laser gun, the rocket launcher, the shotgun, and the machine gun. I think that's all we get. So we don't get the harpoon gun or the rivet gun, I don't think, in, yeah, 6. Oh, we do get the harpoon gun. Never mind. I'm a liar. There's spear ammo, so clearly we get the harpoon gun at some point in here. Sorry, I remember that we didn't get the harpoon gun, but maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe it's just that I don't use the harpoon gun, so I forgot that you get it. Yeah, you know, you definitely get the harpoon gun. Actually, I think it's down here. Yep, there it is. I was like, I think it's in this room somewhere. And see, it's already upgraded too. Oh, that's right. There are not upgrade machines. I lied. You find upgraded versions of the guns, so it is beneficial to look around so that you can find the better versions of the guns.
And it knows that you will.
Like, obviously, it's already beneficial to look around in Bioshock 2, but even more so in this one. There's no weapon upgrade machines.
Rawls become obsessed with perfecting his predictive equation. The Thinker can do plenty, but tell the future? No. The splicing drove him mad. Wall can rot here in Rapture for all I care. We'll make a copy of the Thinker and return it to the land of the living.
Oh. Really? That just like airbursted on me. That's kind of crazy. If I do that, what happens then? Just not attack anybody? Ow, what is shooting me? It's my dude shooting at me, right?
Processes the equivalent of 12,000 encyclopedias every day. The Thinker works hard for Rapture.
So yeah, obviously this is super advanced compared to what was available at the time in the 60s, but also Rapture as a whole is at least decently advanced compared to like the 50s and 60s, especially considering that Rapture falls in the 50s, so most of the developments already happened in the 50s. Interesting, so it seems like it does just stop shooting if I throw a security command at it.
My plasmid, which releases the little ones from their servitude, is promising, but limited. It only works on the children with the slugs in their bellies. On an adult splicer or Big Daddy, you'll see rejection effect. Undesirable.
Oh.
But if the deterioration of mind and body were reversible, if Adam's sickness could be cured,
Just let him
then
talk.
its predatory nature would be no more.
That would be interesting, right? If you could make the basically the plasmid that allows you to save little sisters, if that could work on everybody, so that the negative side effects of splicing just went away. Sure. I don't have a reason not to use it, so not like telekinesis is gonna do me too much better. I do remember that Minerva's done is very drone heavy. There's a lot of drones in Minerva's Den and turrets, which does make sense, right? It's supposed to be the hyper advanced part, so they're gonna use drones and turrets for defense rather than people. The clock. Oh, never noticed that. That's a cool visual, actually. The clock hand, like, flicking back and forth.
The thinker has shown me so much. My outlook was limited before. Ball games and stock prices, dollars and cents. No, the numbers spiraled out.
Should
They
just keep using the
touched
spear again so I can go to the same.
hidden within them.
I've already been
lies
here.
A predictive algorithm for you, for
No,
me,
no, I'm not.
for the destiny of the base allele to
The
the stretch of the
hack tool.
galaxy's arm.
That hack tool should come in handy. Head back up to my office.
Oh, that's right. This is what we were looking for. Hacker's Delight. Again, all the hacking tonics are kind of terrible, but we don't really have anything else, so...
Minerva's Den is mine.
That's where I came
You
from,
think you
right?
can hack your way to the thinker?
Yep.
You're welcome to try.
Okay, hi. Oh, that works. Guess there's also electricity bots in this one as well.
Sure depends on the thinker every day. Dispatching trains, connecting your phone
Putting
calls,
off, right.
and keeping the air.
Use your hack tool to spring open the door. That crack in the window looks big enough to get a dart through.
You do have to wonder why I don't just like break open some of these windows and just climb through them. Or it's like, well, clearly the glass is already shattered. I'm a fucking Big Daddy with a jumbo drill. I think I could probably crack the rest of that glass and just climb on through. Maybe I'm just too chunky. Big Daddies are pretty chunky, but... Oh wow, look at that, it's Rapture.
Wall splicers haven't gotten into my office thanks to the Thinker's
Otter.
security.
Great.
I'm giving you top-level access now. All right? Beginning scan.
Scanning. Designation. Sigma.
It is kind of funny. It is definitely brain rot humor. And I mostly avoid brain rot humor, but it is... I cannot help but chuckle a little bit when he scans and he says designation
Sorry I
Sigma.
can't be there to meet you in person. You've seen the state of the den these days. It's the Thinker that's important now, though. I need you to get to the computer core and print a hard copy of the Thinker's machine code. Core access is in operations. There's an Ops access punch card hidden in the compartment under my desk there. Grab the card and head for Ops.
Oh yeah, Walking Inferno. Yeah, Walking Inferno's okay. I think I do consider it somewhere around here.
That first year in London working for Turing, I didn't see Pearl much.
Ah, wow, this is
Day and
working
night
for
in a government
Turn.
compound, building a computer to crack the Enigma machine. Pearl got pretty fed up with me. I didn't pay her heed. And then one night,
Epic,
I'm
right?
out in that complex,
Why do you gotta have a name?
and the blitz starts falling. Next,
Oh,
Hotor's time is done, friend. And now you collude with this traitor to steal the thinker away from me? Sigma must be removed from the equation.
Alright.
Deploy office defenses.
I think there's a point to me using a security thing right now. Oh, so this is... Look, this is firing way faster. You see that? Okay, hold on. This is firing way faster than in the main game.
Wall.
Maybe this is actually decent
Was
now.
a
Hold on.
Brilliant engineer.
Wait a
We
second.
saw eye to eye
They fixed the
once,
problem.
long ago.
Remember I said that? I said if one of these upgrades increased the fire rate by a decent chunk, it might actually be
He'd
good.
murder us both to keep the
Wow, they did it. It's actually firing decently fast. Flap. 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 Yeah, look at how quick it is. Wow, it's actually okay. It's not great still, but it's alright. I mean, it definitely bumps it up in terms of the usability. Do I have enough to buy anything? I want insect swarm. And then, yeah, we still need to get little sisters. So there's 3 per level, I believe, for a total of 6. I would honestly really rather not fight him right now, but I'm pretty sure I have to. I think the game makes it.
ever produced. Now
Unless I am
it stands
misremembering.
between you and the little sisters. And if there's anywhere that you'll need
Oh, come
ammo to
on.
get by,
You fucking stepped
it's
and it shook my
Minerva's
screen.
den.
That's crazy. As I said, I don't think... No, maybe I do have to fight him. Hold on. We're gonna clear out this area first, though. Drill Dash is great. We love Drill Dash. We'll take it over Sports Booze.
Lying down on the yacht.
Woohoo! We love Drill Dash. Oh, that's the river gun. Never mind. We totally get the river gun. Yoink! Is this already the damage buffed one too? I think it is. Because that those like forked prongs in the front look pretty tall. Let's see. It actually didn't one tap him. See if maybe I just missed. Can you stand still for a second? Oh yeah, no, it's not the damage buff one actually. Because the damage buff one one tap headshots. That is also with the damage buff from the camera, so maybe you can't one tap without the camera buffs. That is possible. I don't remember that being the case, but it's definitely possible. So yeah, we're totally just like ignoring where we're supposed to go right now, but that's okay, because I don't really want to fight that dude yet. I'm gonna get as many weapons and stuff as possible, because I think the laser is like particularly bad against Big Daddies. Because obviously the laser is like very consistent, but not very fast tick damage. And the Big Daddies generally do not really give a shit if you're doing that. The main thing you want to use against them is high burst damage. That's why the trap spear is good and like the grenade launcher is good. Stuff that's just like high damage per shot. Let's see.
At least this will come as a surprise to you.
See, I don't need to upgrade my spear gun at all either. It's still the same one. Because I think it will say upgraded weapon if it is. It'll say like upgraded spear gun or something like that if it is better than your current one, or if it has some kind of improvement that yours does not. Oh, look at that dude. Bro's just hanging. Oh, that guy's not mine. Wait, what the fuck? Do I have to only get it from this angle? Okay, I'm full anyways. Yeah, I'm just gonna not do the, not fight the Big Daddy yet if I can avoid it. If I can get any weapon that's actually, like, more usable, like, the rocket spears are gonna be okay against the Big Daddy, but again, I would rather have something better if I can. Especially if I can get like the shotgun or the grenade launcher, that'd be great, or like incendiary would be nice as well.
Losing the only person you care
Actually, I have
about
enough
is
to buy
somebody
insect swarm
else's
as well,
war.
which is gonna be pretty good.
Makes you take stock. I started seeing eye to eye with Mr. Ryan around that time. And so, I brought my know-how down to Rapture. I built the Thinker for him. And now it's all I've got.
It's still 3 shots, that's kind of crazy.
What if I'd come around to Ryan's way of thinking
Damn.
just a little sooner?
So I think we might have missed it in the last audio thing, the last audio log. But yeah, he lost his wife during the blitzes in World War II. So that's why he's just kind of like, all right, well, I don't have a whole lot left to go towards now, so I guess I'll just put everything into this thinker. Take that for sure. It's pretty nice. I don't think this is gonna be open yet, but it might be. I know you're definitely not supposed to be over here yet. Okay, alright, well. Hi. Yeah, I mean the spear is simultaneously better and worse in this. Because yes, it is firing probably 50% faster, if not even more. But it still is not it's not only is it not one tapping to the body, it is 3 tapping to the body, where it was 2 tapping in the original game, and I still was like, 2 tapping is a bit much when it's completely maxed out. Feels kind of weak for something that fires so slow. So yeah, it is firing faster, which is nice, but we'll see how useful it turns out to be with its fire rate. I'll see these creepy ass fucking doll things. Also, if you see my screen like going like this when I do that, it's because my my melee button is on the side of my mouse, so for me to click it, it is shifting my mouse right, and then I'm recorrecting it left. Very cool. I'm just kind of looking to get some more useful plasmids or weapons right now. That's mainly what I'm looking for. Because, yeah, I'm definitely supposed to fight him with what I already had on me, but I know that it's honestly kind of a rough fight. Let's take that. Yeah, it's not a super easy fight. It's kind of annoying, actually, if you are using the laser gun mostly, and even if you're throwing in the spear. These guys are chonky boys as well. Don't shoot me, please. Thank you. Okay, let me grab another one. Apparently I do need to go over there for something. It's like, should I go this far where I think it's gonna end up skipping dialogue if I if I keep going down this path and I just completely well, okay, apparently I can't go that way yet. Let me see if I can find the loot that's in that room without pressing the button, and maybe won't skip dialogue. I can listen to this.
Pearl's death
There's
opened
nothing
up
in
a
here
kind
that's
of
actually
hole
worth
in my
grabbing.
mind. But eventually I got around to reflecting on Alan and his intelligence test for machines. I remember grinning about the idea that I could beat it. Design a machine capable of replicating Turing himself. And wouldn't that show the old man? But then suddenly I realized I wasn't really thinking about replicating Alan at all. I was thinking about Pearl.
Yeah, obviously, if you have the ability to make a basically a not physical bodied, but still like almost a replicant from fucking Blade Runner, and you have a dead wife, it's a little tempting to do it. But the problem is, obviously, it's not ever gonna be exactly her, unless you have like an exact. Oh, the audio's cutting out. That's weird. If you have like a 1-to-1 scan of her brain, maybe. But yeah, if you're just trying to do it off like memory and stuff like that, and even like recordings of her, it's like it's never gonna be exactly her. It can't be.
Ask the computer tutor.
Honey, I'm home from work. What's that wonderful smell?
The automatic chef made your favorite tonight.
See if I
To the
can
surprise.
get you. Okay, I can't. You're just gonna be kind of a pain in the ass there, yeah.
Don't thank me. Thank McClendon Robotics.
How might McClendon Robotics improve the
Woohoo!
lives of
Good
your
luck on
customers?
that. There's an achievement to get all of
Sometimes
the
a cloud of lead just ain't enough.
little
Shipment of those
bots,
new bot models from McClendon.
vacuum
One
bots, but I already have it,
tosses
so
a lightning
we're not gonna
bolt, and the other fires a swarm of rockets.
look around super
I
intensely.
understand we got some sensitive info bouncing around the mainframe, but brother, these guys ever heard of overkill?
We still haven't found anything of much new. Okay, I think there's a gun back here that maybe the shotgun's back here? If we're lucky enough. Nope, maybe not. Damn. The shotgun's back here. Eveling's still good, we like that, but... Damn, I got no extra guns! That's crazy. I guess we do have to fight that dude then with what we got. He really didn't come out of that much ahead at all. That sucks. We are still going to be slightly ahead though, because we'll have enough Adam now to get insect swarm, which is nice. But nothing crazy. And I will simply just headshot everybody. Yeah, we have to come back to this one in a minute anyways. Damn. Do we get Electrobolt 1 automatically? I think we do, right? Because I know there was a door over on the other side, right, that we need Electrobolt for. But, I think we get Electrobolt automatically. Yeah, I guess we'll use the Rocket Spear. If I throw this at you, are you gonna aggro immediately? No, you're not. Oh, good. Let's see. I'm just gonna spam Rocket Spears. Okay, Rocket Spears are actually doing a nice little bit of work on him. Unless I fucking miss. Okay, the Spear Gun's actually way better. Okay, Spear Gun did pretty good work.
Rises above the pack. A futile gesture.
Spear Gun did decent work there. I was pretty surprised. Feels like it did better than fucking it does in the main game. And really, it definitely was doing less damage to splicers. At least body shots were doing less damage. So I guess the fire rate buff really does make that much of a difference. Yeah, here's one of them.
This way. Here's the angel.
I guess I should have got insects for him and I forgot.
Do what you will with the girls. Twist your body with Adam. The Tinker's perfect equation accounts for all possibilities.
I'll use the laser gun right now. Laser gun or rivet gun will probably be alright. Here, ship there. I don't know why my brain is thinking that I should have Electrobolt soon, if not already. Also, yeah, we obviously have an alternate ammo type as well. We have basically just fire laser rounds, and they don't. Okay, they do actually do more damage as well. It seems like. I think it does more damage per tick, but yeah, it has the fire dodge. Maybe like the thermal cells are basically anti-personnel rounds. That's their role. It seems like it does slightly more damage, right? Oh, this dude, I don't think he's gonna give a shit about fire damage though. But obviously, he is a fiery boy. Yeah, and I think this is doing more damage, even though it's not doing much. It's not terrible. It's gonna walk that way. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, no, I think the spear is the way to go. Actually, I think the spear is better than the laser gun by a significant margin right now. Against any heavier enemy, it seems like the spear is definitely the way to go. So I wonder how they like balance that out. Maybe they made it so that the spear does bonus damage against bigger enemies, because I swear it's doing more damage per shot against the big guys. But yet it's doing less damage per shot in terms of body shots to regular enemies. Okay. So we can't go down here yet.
Hell. The maglock door is still active. It's regulated by the resistors plugged into that relay. If you can find a way to yank them out, magnets fail, doors open. There's a plasmid that could do the job. They called it gravity well.
Actually, we're gonna get insect form over here. So that's strange. You feel like the stuff spawns actually later. Oh, no, what is this way?
The Airtight Archives warehouse supervisor had a shot of gravity
Was
well
it this
on
way?
hand.
Where the fuck
Getting
is
into
it?
the archives
There's
warehouse, that'll be the fun part.
Am I just losing it? Where was that Gather's Garden? Okay, it's... hopefully we'll find one... We're here somewhere then. Maybe it was upstairs, actually. Maybe that's where the Gather's Garden was. Okay, well, yeah, we've already searched this whole area. So unless the game really is going to be kind of an asshole about it and only spawn the weapons after we kill that dude, because then we'd have to just like research everything, which I don't think it does. But I'm not entirely confident on this. I don't know Minerva's End quite as well as I know the main game. Because the main game I know like the back of my hand for the most part. Like, as you saw in the gameplay, it was mostly just like, oh yeah, I know exactly where all these enemies spawn and what they're gonna do. This is more of I mostly know, but not memorized. Like enemy spawns, I don't have that off the top of my head. Wait, Incinerate's in here, yeah. Oh no, Electrobolt's in here. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure we get Electrobolt naturally, because otherwise, how do we get through that door? There we go. I guess there wasn't even any dialogue in here anyways, so I could have just grabbed this already. Hi. And I can fight you, but I don't want to.
Over there.
I'm gonna get Insect Swarm first before I fight somebody else. Can I gather at the same spot in time as you? I was like, I don't think so. I don't think the game's gonna like that. Because it's you. What are you doing? I guess I could fight him. There's some rockets. Alright, fuck it, we're gonna fight him. Last one. I don't think it's actually gonna do anything if I throw this at him. Because it doesn't like spawn anything. If I go upstairs though, I know I have a drone up there, or not a drone, a turret right there. Well, that's it. Already blown up barrel. I mean, the spear does decent damage per shot. It's still not great, actually. I think it was just mainly the rocket spears were doing a significant amount of work. Like this, see, this is just like okay-ish. Like it has decent tick. Look how much damage that does. Though. I might as well just sit here and let him finish him. There we go. I was like, this dude's kind of fucking tearing him up. He's doing like 10% per shot. Might as well just let him do his thing. Okay, can I? Yep.
Here it is. I just remember Mommy. Who is that?
Oh, you're still up. Yeah, like even headshots of this thing is like, oh yeah, okay, it's decent. But I think the normal ammo of this thing is kind of just bleh. I'd say it's basically on par with the normal ammo of the machine gun. That's probably about right. It's obviously much more accurate than the machine gun is, but I think in terms of max, or in terms of fastest time to kill, the machine gun probably beats it. Ow. I have no health kit, so shit, hold on. Yeah, I think landing all headshots with the machine gun, you are going to kill things faster than you are landing pure headshots with this thing. And obviously, yeah, this thing's more accurate, but I think even just regularly shooting people, like aiming at the head of the machine gun, I think you are still killing them faster than you are with this thing. So just like kind of crossing your fingers and hoping that you're getting mostly headshots with the machine gun is more effective than what am I trying to say? Than like guaranteed almost full headshots of this thing. I think it's upstairs, right? Yep. There are also still big sisters in this. I think it's every 3 again. Might be every 2 though, since there's only 6 total. Okay. Like, we do have Electrable now, but we still really don't have any great plasmids. That's why we definitely should go buy thing. My brain is not working right now.
How does it feel to know that your
Insect
grand
swarm.
purpose is foretold by a
Guess
machine?
I feel like the time
The
to kill
numbers
is
know
not
already
very
what will
good.
happen.
It's
As
not
I tell you
bad,
this,
but it's
it will
not
affect the
impressive in any
outcome.
way.
I am not so much holding my breath.
Like, it definitely is worse than the shotgun. Definitely worse than the rivet gun in the normal game. Machine gun, again, I think it's close. I think this and the machine gun are probably pretty close in terms of their value. The problem is the rivet gun in this in Minerva's Den doesn't have the damage upgrade, and without the damage upgrade, it does not one-tap headshot, which is kind of like one of the huge pluses that it has, is that the ammo's dirt cheap and you're one-tapping with it. So you minimum have to two-tap with it now. Yeah, that's kind of like what the huge boon of the rivet gun is that you're one-tap headshotting and it's very easy and consistent and cheap. Is it? No, it can't be over here. I guess, yeah, it's upstairs. The, thingy. The, Gather's Garden. Like right here. Right through this door. Yep. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Yes. Ooh, and two. Yes. Okay. Ooh, and Cyclone Trap. Cyclone Trap's really good, but I don't think I really need it. I think I would benefit more from, like, just a health upgrade right now. We don't have any health upgrades, so. But Insect Swarm 2 already is pretty nice. Get him. Get his ass. Get his ass. Go get him. Yeah, it's still pretty good. Pretty much same value that it had before. The damage is obviously not as good because it's not level 3, but still pretty good. Oh, that's right. I know where it is actually. It's over here, and then it's on the other side of the circus of values. So right on the opposite side of that thing. There's a body. There might be one like here, huh? I know for sure there's one right on the other side of this. Right there. Yep.
Adam, Daddy, here.
Hopefully we can get the damage buff for the thing for the rivet guns at some point in Minerva's Den, but I don't remember. I want to say more yes than no, but I can't really guarantee it. Draw some of these. Really, what else am I using my Eve on right now anyways? Alright. They also use, yeah, a lot more spider splicers in Minerva's Den. Yeah, let's get him, bees. Let's have plenty of cash, I should. Oh, look at the bees go. Look at them go. Okay, now the bees have to stack, right? Look at how much damage that is. Oh yeah, it is like 2 or 3 different ones going at once. I didn't know that either, actually. I didn't know that the bees can stack. Cause that dot was kind of crazy. It's like right here, there's only one of them, right? So if I send out, okay, well, let's go for that too. Okay, get the big dude. If I send out both these at once, that dot's pretty nice. Look at that, just chipping away at him. I don't even. It might just kill him. Yep. Bees are still pretty hot. I gotta be honest. The bees are still really good. Not a reason not to use them. Okay, we're basically maxed out again. Now we are actually maxed out. I don't know where the next nearest one is actually. It might be in that side room. Okay, it wants me to go this way. Up here? Really? It is up here. Did I already do the one here? Oh no, it's not. It's in this room over to the system design. I know where it is now. It's up here. Right here. Yep.
We found it.
Yeah, we want some more gun upgrades. Some more gun upgrades. That'd be nice. I can get through probably this entire game mostly just using insect swarm, but I would like to have some cool gun upgrades, especially if we can get the ion gun, the ion laser upgrade a bit, so that it's actually better. That'd be cool. Because right now it's just kind of eh. We should test that actually. We should see the time to kill between the ion gun and the upgraded river gun is. I feel like it's actually close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Took me like 6 shots, but that was only like maybe a second and a half. Ooh, yeah, look at that drill dash damage. Beautiful. Yeah, the actual drill spin really falls off kind of quick in the main game and in Minerva's Den. And there we go, all done with her. Now we can go get our probably an Eve upgrade next. We could get Cyclone Trap actually and just go Cyclone Trap and Insect Swarm. You know what? I actually don't remember if you get Tenenbaum gifts in this thingy, this DLC. So this might be the only time like in all of BioShock that it's like actually max beneficial to sacrifice all little sisters. Because normally you get more total as long as you save them, but you have to wait right until you get the gift, and then it's more total. But yeah, might be the only time that you actually kind of want to sacrifice all of them, because there's also no moral ending in in Minerva's Den either. Like you don't actually, you know what, there might be gifts from Minerva's Den. I am not 100% sure about that. I honestly forgot where we're supposed to go. This way, right? Yeah, no, we haven't gone this way yet. That's where we're supposed to go.
One good zap from that electrobolt plasmid should get you into the archives. Dear Dr. Lamb, I received the invitation to your little social club today. In return, I'd like to make you a wager. I wager you need Rapture Central Computing just a little bit more than I need your half-baked metaphysical mumbo-jumbo. Ideal in science, not whatever it is you're up to. You keep out of Minerva's Den, and I'll keep this city's automation from grinding to a complete and sudden halt. Sound fair?
It's kind of interesting as well, yeah. Where it's like, obviously Sophia and Ryan would both be interested in acquiring Minerva's Den as an asset. And it, obviously Andrew Ryan did have it, and he basically owned it back when. Here we go. Upgraded ion laser. More damage and damage output. Maybe it'll be good. Hold on.
Has taken note of your new toy.
That's not bad.
Cracker before the eyes of God.
That's better. That's probably faster than the machine gun now. Yeah, it's pretty good. I was saying Andrew Ryan did own it and control it before the events of BioShock 1. I don't know, like, I think he still had a lot of, yeah, he definitely still had a lot of sway over Rapture, even after the fall of Rapture. Because he's the one, like, controlling most of the splicers in BioShock 1.
A pair of thugs came into the archives today and started calling up codes from all over Rapture. People's private possessions, just rifling through them. Said they were Ryan security, that they were doing maintenance on the pneumatic system. Maintenance? Huh. Isn't the point of the archives to keep your things safe from prying eyes?
Oh, is that the grenade launcher? No, I don't know what that is. Booze Hound? Nah, Booze Hound's kind of lame. It's a little bit extra Adam, though. I get it. There's a whole bunch of booze right here, but Booze Hound makes me sick. Like, in this game, the dizzy effect If I only have 2, it's just manageable. But if I have any more than 2, it definitely increases the effect and makes me start getting sick. Yeah, I can hack this real quick. I already hacked this. I already checked it there. Yeah, I guess I did. Okay. Let's keep going then. Where's my shotgun? I know it's here somewhere. Where is it? Send out some of these. Actually, I can just do this. Boop. Very nice. I'm actually kind of second guessing if I even want to go to the gym now. I don't know. Maybe. Probably should. Like, I could go tomorrow instead, but again, I'm busy tomorrow.
I have begun testing a new approach to the splicing sickness problem. Adam remembers, you see.
There you go.
The method uses the Adam's own recall of past cell configurations to revert each of the patient's
shotgun ammo.
genetic changes. On final dose, we return the
Yes.
patient to his former self.
Yes.
It is only fitting.
Yes.
The number of potential bonding sites for even a single test is innumerable, and I cannot calculate alone.
Lap. Oh yeah. Oh, we're so back. Oh, we're so back.
Of any device the world has known. Perhaps.
Oh, we're so back.
I could harness its power.
It feels like it's doing even more damage now than it was in the base game, because it's just one tapping everybody, whether it's to the chest or to the head. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure this. Oh, I have to shoot it through the floor. That's right. Go get him. Go get him. Punch. Punch.
Continuing input of audio data into the Thinker's database.
You need.
Subject, Pearl Porter.
Closer now into the recorder.
I don't know what to say, Vincent. This is Mrs. Pearl Porter speaking.
That's the way.
And I'm recording this message with my brilliant husband, whom I love very much. And, I am so looking forward to seeing London.
Ooh, medical expert's nice, and use it was nice, but to come out Cyclone Trap. Cyclone Trap's pretty great. I am a Cyclone Trap stan for sure. We are almost done with this first level. This is pretty much the last section right here, I believe. The turret somewhere in here. It's right there. I'm fairly certain there's a turret somewhere in here. Oh, you know it's downstairs. It's on this like back wall. Not this one, but I think over here, right there. Yep. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a turret in here. Dude, the bees are just putting in so much work. Oh my god, the bees are so good. We love the bees. Oh, and this dude's just getting stunned to shit by my bots. That's crazy. But yeah, so there's also, yeah, burst cell, which is like you charge up and then it does one giant shot. It's honestly okay. It's still not great. I think if it made like a giant fucking like huge ass laser shootout, that would be pretty sick. But it does not. It's the regular size laser and it's like a blue single shot. It's like, If it was a gigantic, like, fucking 2 feet by 2 feet laser that shot out of it, I feel like that'd be sick. Also, I am just doing legs today, so I should go to the gym.
I'm just doing my job.
And these pencil necks ain't conducting themselves in a way that'll make it go easy for them.
Plus,
Mr.
like,
Ryan
do I
needs
even
keep
want
an
to
eye on
stream?
what
Do I?
certain
Because, like,
subversives got circulating in the
part of me really
archives.
wants to
That's just
start
the way it
Infinite,
is.
actually, to,
These
like...
pinkos think the bandits are just gonna play
I just want to
nice.
talk about
Send
Infinite.
their
I want
plans
to play
the
Infinite. I want to
Central
talk about
Council
it.
with a bow on top?
Go back over it and see
When it comes
how
to
good
Mr.
or how
Ryan,
bad it really
you're
was
either
looking
with
back
them
on it. But
or
I'm
you ain't.
fairly certain the plot's
Get used
gonna
to
be a
it.
mess in the back half. I'm almost 100% sure that it's gonna be a mess in the back half. But I still want to see if the first half holds up pretty well, and if the gameplay holds up well. Those are the main things that I'm really like. I haven't really done that in quite a while. It's been, like I said, the last time I played it was 2023, I think it was, on my Steam. And that probably wasn't even the main game, because I know that I was at one point trying to 100% every single Bioshock game, and I ended up giving up on that game. Because, what is it? It's, I think, let me check actually real quick. I know I didn't even finish Burial at C2. I just got so bored, and I was like, oh, fuck this. I just don't even want to play anymore. That I just stopped. But, so I swear I installed this, and now it's just uninstalled. That's crazy. I don't think I ever got the... Yeah, no, I didn't ever do 1999 mode, which is the hardest difficulty. I don't remember if you get one life or not, but I know it's the hardest difficulty, and you can never buy anything from betting machines. And it's like, ugh, okay, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Let's see, what achievements am I actually missing in that game? Yeah, I'm missing basically every Burial at C2 achievement, and then I'm missing kill 100 enemies with the carbine or burst gun, and then yeah, 1999 mode. That is it. I have 4 hidden ones, but I'm pretty sure those are all Burial at C2 related, so I have every other achievement. And then in Bioshock 1 and 2, I have every single achievement. The asterisk to that is obviously Bioshock 2, they removed the multiplayer achievements because the multiplayer servers got shut down, so they were just like, nah, we're not going to leave those on there. Well, actually, that's actually not true. Hold on, let me put an ooh, wow, okay. He just killed himself. Let me put an asterisk to that. The original Bioshock 2, if you still have that, which you can no longer purchase on Steam, but if you still have it, which I do, that one still does have the multiplayer achievements, actually. And I'm pretty sure to play, because there are still multiplayer, like custom multiplayer servers that are a thing if you really want to play them, which I have. There's not a whole lot of people that play them, but that is that people still have like custom servers up for Bioshock 2 multiplayer. And yeah, in the original version of the game, if you still have it, there are still the multiplayer achievements. But yeah, the remastered version obviously did not come with the multiplayer again, so they just dropped all the multiplayer achievements. And the remaster is honestly not even that much of a like increase. What's it? Graphically speaking, I'm pretty sure they're very similar. Like, I don't think it is really that much of an improvement, but it's been a long time since I played the original versions, so could be wrong about that. But yeah, I don't think graphically it's that much of an improvement. It's mainly just, what is it? I think it's just, I don't even know what they changed. So we have gravity well, which is cool. Is it amazing?
Clear a room of clutter,
but it's fun.
or your enemies. Watch them try to resist the pull of Gravity Well.
Sorry, I'm just checking. Watch them do those, bad boy. It does just pull all of them into a little ball. Actually, it did one-tap all of them. Okay, this could actually be pretty good. I swear that is not usual, like usually how much damage it does.
This is a simple toy? No. I have heard that Ryan is becoming paranoid about this Fontaine character. If Potter were implicated as a criminal, I would have the thinker to myself, as it was meant to be. Keep tinkering, Potter. Your time will come.
Okay, searched in there already. Well, we're gonna test this a little more. I don't remember it being that good. Even though I literally have played this DLC like maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and I don't remember it being that good. I think maybe the distinction is that this is good for crowd controlling regular enemies, but it doesn't really do much damage to the big boys. Like I remember even against the brutes, it will CC them, but it doesn't damage them very much. And well, here's a Big Daddy now, so I guess we can test it out. Okay, so here's one spear shot. Regular spear shots ain't doing too much. Oh, all these dudes are gonna fuck him up, actually. Okay. How much does that do? Does nothing, actually. I think only the ragdoll is what deals damage. I think that's what it is. So the ragdoll and flinging them into objects is what ends up damaging them. So big daddies you can't ragdoll at all, and the big dudes you don't ragdoll nearly as much. So I think that is probably the distinction there. Else I think he might just die from this. Let's see if he dies from that. Oh, one more. Look at how many fucking spears he has in him. There we go. Look at that! Bro is all spear.
I'm telling the other girls that I have the best daddy.
Okay, so it is every 3 actually, so it's just 2 or 1 per level. one big sister per level. I think the body's like right here, isn't it?
No, the Adam daddy?
On the opposite end. Let me get that health kit real quick from this guy. Okay.
Adam daddy right here. Only sunshine means angel.
I don't know. I don't. Like, is the burst cell good? I remember it being like actually bad. Yeah, throw that out. Okay, let's see. Is this gonna one tap you? It definitely did not one tap him. Half that was the bees. Maybe it was. Maybe it is like the more enemies you hit because they're ragdolling into each other, it increases the damage. But yeah, no, hitting an enemy by themselves doesn't seem to do too much here. This dude's not getting beat at all. Yeah, I only did maybe half his health. Not even that much though. It's like this guy, see, it will ragdoll him, but really barely did anything. That's why, okay, so maybe this is exclusively against, like, crowded up enemies. The problem is enemies don't crowd up all that much. Even right there, right, where I'm hitting both these guys. Oh, actually, see, it's like very slightly ragdolling that dude. Here, let's see how much this burst does. Oh, I lied. Holy shit, okay, never mind. I almost one-tapped him. It did take up 25% of my ammo to do that. But, yeah, because this thing only holds 200 ammo, I think. The alt ammo, at least, only holds up to 200. And it takes 50 to do the full charge. So, I do want to see how much damage that does to a Big Daddy. Because if it does even, like, 25% of his HP, that is pretty nice. In terms of actual damage per second, that is pretty high. But obviously, ammo economy-wise, it's going to be ass, basically, no matter what. Unless it, like, 2-taps Big Daddies, which it's not going to do. Its ammo economy is going to be really rough, but it will actually be decent damage per shot. Let me buy some stuff. Yeah, the regular spears were doing okay against the Big Daddy, but like they're doing like maybe 5% per shot, so 20 shots. While the rocket ones were actually doing a lot more in this one. They seem to be significantly better. Again, it could be something to do with like either they completely reworked the the harpoon gun in this DLC, or maybe it has something to do with I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you actually. My thought is, yeah, they completely rebalanced the ammo and the fire rate and all that, because it was definitely one of the worst weapons in the original game.
The equation
And
simply
this thing still flies.
I would
It's still
not let such
dirt
an error
cheap,
come
and
to pass.
it does so much damage, and it crowd controls too. Yeah, sure. You wanna come jump down? You wanna see what happens? Oh, come here, come here.
Nobody heard you, Mom.
Bro's done. Yeah, we love Cyclone Trap. It's so good and so memey. It's got both the meme factor and the good factor. It's same thing as Insect Swarm, right? Insect Swarm is slightly memey. I don't think it's nearly as memey. Can I not take any of this? Okay, whatever. I definitely don't have maxed out money, and it's just kind of being an asshole about it. Okay. Oh, well, there goes that too. Yeah, if I get Insect Swarm 3, I feel like it's gonna be done. Because, like, these enemies are generally getting killed pretty quickly. Even without the research. That's why I'm like, I wonder if they just rebalanced everything in this DLC. Because there is no damage buff from the research camera. So maybe they just adjusted all of the damage numbers and stats and stuff like that. Alright. I kind of want to see how much damage that was going to do, but... Hey you, how much damage does this do to you? No, look at me. Look at me. Look at me, Hector. Look at me. Blab. Okay. It's doing like a quarter-ish. Eh, maybe not even a quarter, actually. It's probably like 20%. See, that's why I'm like confused, because it's doing more damage to the squishier people than it did before, but it's doing less damage than it was doing before to the big boys. So I'm wondering if they did rebalance everybody and all the weapons and stuff like that. Yeah, like the rivet gun is doing less damage in general. I think both body and headshot, but that might just be because it doesn't have the damage upgrade. The shotgun is one-tapping squishy enemies regardless of where I'm shooting them, but doing less damage to tanky boys. And the spear gun is again doing less damage to the body than it was in the base game. Even without the upgrades in the base game, it was still dealing. It was easily two-tapping. But in this one, it's 3 shots to the body against squishy people. And then the drill is still about the same, I think. And the laser cell, obviously, we don't have anything to compare that to in the original game, so. Yeah, strange. Lots of strange things going on. So I might as well just spam this right here. There's no other way she gets up here, unless she can jump up there, but I don't think she can. Oh, unless she spawns behind me. Pretty sure she just spawned behind me. Oh, hi. What are you doing? Can you run up the stairs? Oh, are you gonna jump up? Oh, you are gonna jump up here. Oh shit. Can you come over here, please? Can you come here, please? Can you run down the stairs? I'm fairly certain I cannot ragdoll her, but we will try. Yeah, so. I feel like this is a spot that for whatever reason she just cannot come down these stairs. Oh, there she goes. Yeah, I feel like the shotgun is not doing nearly as much damage per shot to the big guys. This looks like the phosphorus rounds seem to be doing a big chunk of damage now. You know, I think they might have just rebalanced everything. Interesting. Which honestly, some of these decisions do make sense, right? Like the shotgun not doing as much damage to armored enemies. It's like, oh yeah, okay, right? Buckshot has terrible penetration. That makes more sense. And then rebalancing some of the more expensive alternate ammo types that should be kind of crazy, like the explosive buckshot. Literally, like, explosive fire buckshot. It's like, oh yeah, it sounds like that would be pretty good, but it kind of sucks in the main game. Versus, wow. Okay, so if I get a headshot, it almost one-taps them, but if I get a body shot, it is basically a two-shot. Let's see, can you stand still so I can get up? Yeah, okay, so it does do headshot damage, and it basically doubles the damage if I get headshot. So I'm immediately thinking then that the charge shot is not going to be good against Big Daddies. Because if I'm two-tapping people with this thing, and it's using a quarter of my total ammo every time, it's like, oh, that's not very good. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be very good against Big Daddies. So, I mean, if you're getting a headshot, it's kind of nice, right? It's still very expensive for a shot, but it's kind of nice. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely taking that. Considering how little Adam there is in this whole DLC. Let's see. Oh, this one, there are more options than that other one. Okay, well, we'll wait till we get to the next level then. And we will just buy it there, because that one should have all the options open. Okay, let's go to the next level. Actually, there's totally another thing, wasn't there? Hold on.
Once you toss that gravity well over the divider, the suction will do the rest.
So yeah, the whole reason that we got this was to open up certain doors that have magnet locks. Just kind of goofy, honestly.
Head down the lift
It's
to
like,
operations.
so there's a magnet lock, but there's a giant ass opening on the top half. Watch, every single door that's locked by this thing will have a giant fucking opening on the top. I swear there's another one somewhere. Is it in there? I think there's another one, right? Oh, not there. The first aid kit in there. Right, I'm not crazy. There was another. Yeah, here it is. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's another door that is locked by that in this first area. Okay. So it almost one-tapped. So it did one-tap one of them. That's why I think you get more damage out of it the more enemies are near, actually. So it is somewhat niche, I would say.
My attention that a certain prominent bronze figure has been installed in Minerva's den. An original cast from the mold, no less. Such indulgence leaves a trail. If that costly little souvenir brings the looters sniffing to my door, and I am forced to gun them down, it will be at your feet that I lay the blame.
Okay, yeah, let's clear out this whole area. There's some more Adam. I'm glad that I backtracked and checked this, because I was pretty sure that there was a another mag lock door. I think I am gonna. I might honestly call it, because it's this single level's taken significantly longer than I thought I was going to. So I think I'm actually gonna call it after this level. Yeah, I think I'll call it after this level. The next time we will finish Minerva's Den, which should only take at most an hour and a half, right? And then we will start Infinite. Ooh, there's the rocket launcher. Okay, I'm very glad that I went back here. Alright, how much damage does this do in this one? Oh, I don't have the clusters, though. So it's not nearly as good, because the clusters are kind of what make it super good in the original. Phosphorus. Okay, phosphorus actually doesn't do that much. But it did like, it does like about the same amount of damage as the regular buckshot. The spears are kind of the best option actually for taking down these big guys in Minerva's Den. Because the spears are doing almost as much damage per shot as I think the rocket launcher with those homing rounds is. And one of them's a lot more expensive than the other. Okay, I think that is everything though, in this level. Yeah. Okay. That is everything in this level, and we will stop here once I get to the loading screen. Also, I suppose the plan from now on is I'm gonna try and. The problem is there's always like dialogue and stuff at the beginning of the levels, so I can't just skip the loading screen before I stream, if that makes sense. I could like. If I really wanted to try and get around it, I could switch to like just my cam while it's on the loading screen. Like right here, watch. If I tab over and I just do this, right? And then after the loading screen's done, then I click it back. So that I try and avoid dealing with copyright claims. Watch that. Go back to that. Oh, not that. Back to that. Okay, that mostly worked.
Operations. You're nearing the heart of the machine.
Yeah, we will save here. We will, well, I made a new save, that's fine. We will pick this up next time. Friday, maybe. Maybe Friday. Definitely not Saturday. Possibly Sunday, but probably not Sunday either. Because I'm just trying to think here. Let me quit the windows and all. I just saved. I don't need to. Come back over here. Come back over here. Yeah, maybe Friday. I don't have really any plans Friday. I do have to be up early Saturday. Basically, I have some homework that I need to get done sometime this weekend. That's going to take me at least a few hours. So it's possible that I do that Friday and then I stream afterwards. That is possible. Depending on how long it takes. That's really the main thing. If that doesn't happen, I'm for sure busy all day Saturday. And then I could maybe do... No, there's no I'm going to do Saturday. And then Sunday night... Not even Sunday night, like, it's probably Sunday afternoon. Again, I have to do a little bit of homework. Yeah, no, I have to do probably a good hour and a half of homework. And then I will be good to go. So maybe Sunday night? Yeah, so more likely Friday. And then possibly Sunday. That's what I'll say. So... You know, a very, very, very small chance I stream tomorrow, but it's possible. It will be very late if I do. Yeah, I'll say it would have to be like after 10 would be the start of stream on tomorrow. So we'll see. But I hope some people enjoy it. I hope. I'm sorry to the person that just clicked into stream on YouTube while we're ending, but yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed. So I'll catch y'all later. Bye bye.